All right. Happy Midnight's Day. It's me. Hi. I guess it's us. Hi. But we are back and it's officially Midnight's Day. Midnight's has released and we're going to be reviewing it and just sharing our thoughts, talking about some initial thoughts, like what we did last night, how we prepped. I am for sure going to talk about Taylor Nation's noticing of us on Twitter. So we'll get into that. But let's get started. Are you girls ready?
Yep.
All right. So I guess before we get into Midnights, we'll talk about
what happened yesterday.
The room where it happened. So I was literally tweeting Taylor Nation since I think like 1 p.m. Like I set this up. It's not as cute as it once was, but she's still going strong. So I made like some TikToks about it. I was like tweeting them, whatever. And then it literally got to the point because we were on with them on Twitter since like 7:45, 8 p.m. when the game started. And I literally sat on my phone like from that point. Like every time I have their notifications on, every single time they tweeted, I was like, pictures, tweets, hashtags, everything. Just like I'm literally tweeting like, guys, if you see my face like 85 times tonight, no, you didn't. Like I was just spamming with like pictures of me in the backdrop. And then it started to get really late and they were like talking about sleeping and they were literally like bullying people like you can't go to sleep whatever. So they did one tweet and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like take a picture napping in bed and like see what happens. So I send the tweet and like they don't answer. And earlier I had tweeted like literally Taylor Nation like has us blocked at this point. Like they
oh my god,
completely forgot that we existed. But it's the thing is when they tweet something in 5 seconds, it has like 3,000 retweets, quote tweets, answers. Like it goes so fast because everybody keeps their notifications on for Taylor Nation, whatever. So finally they tweeted something and I was like, what if I just take a 10-minute nap? And it was a picture of me napping again. And I like send it to the void and I was like, whatever. So I'm sitting in my couch and I'm on my phone. It's like almost 2:30 in the morning at this point. And I'm literally falling asleep watching TikToks. Like the TikToks are just replaying on my phone over and over again because I was dead. And then I get like a notification like Taylor Nation. And I look and it said that they like replied. And I was like, I literally just threw my phone. I was like, it was crazy. So they were mean to me though.
I can't believe that was the one, bro.
It was like, what the heck? Please, why are you being so mean to me? But
I just think it's funny that like they had so many opportunities, like the setup, everything that you were saying, and then they just go with the picture of you napping. Like, okay.
And then to be mean about it.
Yeah.
Like, get up. I was like, all right, chill. Like,
it's funny because at first I didn't understand the caption that they put until I heard the album and I was like, I get it.
Yeah, honestly, when they tweeted that, I was like so tired that I was like, I don't even know what song this is from. I'm just literally so tired. Like, but please don't be mean to me. And then every time I hear it now, like on the album, I'm like,
it's gonna hit different every time.
Yeah, it's in Bejeweled, by the way. I don't have my phone on me right now, so I can't even like share the lyric, but I'll put it in Instagram or on the blog or whatever so you guys can see it. But yeah, so that was really fun. For those of you who don't know, being noticed by Taylor Nation on Twitter or any social media is like a really big deal just because it kind of puts you on their radar for tour, for interacting, possibly meeting Taylor. So the last time that we had actually had a Taylor Nation interaction was 2019 in the Lover era. So honestly, heck yeah. I was telling Adrian last night, they have 105 million followers and like of all the tweets, they chose me napping. So
I love it.
We love
So does that mean you like Bejeweled now?
We'll get there. We will get there when we get there.
I pulled it up. You said, what about like a 10-minute nap? And then they said naps have the same energy as did all the extra credit, then got graded on a curve.
And then the emojis are like,
yeah, like books and mad. They literally use like the fuming nose emoji. Like, all right.
Them nice to everybody all night long. Me.
Gets
I
bullied.
know. I literally saw them reply before that to someone who's like, Taylor Nation, like my cookies? And they're like, yeah, so good. Looking great. Them to you.
Punching emoji.
Yeah.
But whatever, it puts us on the radar, so we love to see it. And I will continue tweeting them until
They're nice to you.
Yeah.
until they follow me, like until the end of time, until they delete their Twitter, I will tweet at them every day. Okay, so let's get started. Do you guys have who like kind of picked what songs? We don't have to really like, you
Ooh.
know, like if you pick this song, you're the only one that can talk about it, whatever,
Yeah.
but just so that we can
I did have it. I have it pulled up.
I have
The
it
first
too,
one
so-
is Sammy.
Yes.
Oh, good, because I love Lavender Haze. Wow.
Same. I really love it too.
As soon as the beat came in, and oh my God, it was just like transporting you in a way. Because I listened to it literally at midnight, so tired. I was trying to hang on. So I'm laying there with my eyes closed, and Lavender Haze started, and I was like, this is the
Mhm.
best song ever. Such a strong start. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. That's really all I can say. I'm obsessed. That really
Yes.
set the tone.
Yeah.
It really did. It really did.
And I love how it starts with Meet Me at Midnight. Like that's just so like you would never think that that whole hashtag and all about it was like literally the first lyric of the song on the album. Like I just thought she was saying
Yeah.
that. So it was cute.
That also, it does give Rep a little bit just because, she starts the entire Reputation album with Are You Ready for It? But when I
Mhm.
was in the car today on the way to Target to get my Target deluxe edition, I was listening to the album, and when she says meet me at midnight like that, all I could picture is being on floor at tour and the lights going down and just like Taylor's like kind of like Are You Ready for It? But like
Yes.
meet me at midnight, and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna hit so hard.
And it's like dark and then she comes
Yes.
out.
I just picture like purple smoke coming out, like meet me at midnight.
I literally did that for every song. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna picture how that would be, like the feeling of it, listening to it, floor seats at the concert. What's the vibe? And yeah, this one just goes hard. Love it.
Taylor, if you're listening, announce the US tour already. Like, what the heck? It's October 21st. UK has known about their tour for like a week. I'm going crazy. I can't. I need to plan everything already.
Yeah, we need to figure out flights and everything. But
flights and outfits and energies and everything.
Outfits. My
All of
fave.
it.
exciting.
All right, Maroon. Tosh, what are your thoughts?
I love this song. I loved it. It was giving like dress and clean vibes for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was here for it.
Samantha literally said dress in last week's podcast or 2 weeks ago. Her thoughts for Maroon were dress.
Oops.
I'm glad you agree. You got rep vibes, Tosh. Because I literally was like, this is gonna give like the same storytelling. And once Maroon came on, I was like, oh my God, wait, I like this album because it's like another rep. It's
That's
like
what
same vibe.
Ren and I talked about it before we started recording, so I'm just gonna kind of recap. But we were saying like overall vibe of the album was giving like rep, but Renee was you say it.
I said like Rep's older, more mature sister. So
Mhm.
like with the same troubles that she's been through and like the same kind of anger, but like
Yeah.
in a more mature way. Like she knows
Yeah.
she knows
Mhm.
her feelings now, and she's kind of like okay with where her life is going. And
I feel
love
like
that
if
for
it's
her.
like rep and like Evermore or Red had a baby.
Okay. So I saw on Twitter last night, Rep and 1989 had a baby, and I was like, yeah. Mia, my sister Mia, said Reputation and Evermore.
I
That was
see
what she
that.
said.
That's exactly what I thought.
That's what she
It's
said.
giving Red and Evermore is like my favorite. Sorry, not Red, Rep and Evermore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like it more than I like Rep, because I like the just overall vibe better. It's not as poppy and
I do think it has the same or like very similar organization, like looking at the overall album, like we talked about this later on when we heard like vigilante shit and stuff come up, like I don't know how to explain it, but their overall just organization of the album itself, like going from like Delicate to Look What You Made Me Do, in this case, going from something like Maroon to Vigilante Shit, like kind of the same
Yeah, like
structure.
big transition.
This album definitely has a very big transition, and I actually believe it splits on the vinyl, like side A and side B. I actually think the split for the vinyl is the same, where kind of the album just shifts completely. Some people were like asking what side is your favorite, and we can talk about it later, but like honestly, I don't know, there's so many songs that I like from both sides that I'm like, I can't pick.
Can't pick a side.
No,
I also just really liked just a lyric that stood out to me on Maroon was the burgundy on my t-shirt when you splashed your wine into me, because she's said that so many times in so many past songs.
I actually think she talks about, is Delicate the one that they're sitting in the bathtub and like the wine is spilling everywhere? Dress? Okay. The wine is always spilling, like Taylor, girl, what's the deal here?
Hold the glass.
We're gonna mail her wine glasses with stems. Clearly she's using stemless wine glasses. That's the issue.
They're just rolling over.
I can't. Okay, so next we have Anti-Hero. You don't like it, or you do? I don't know if that, I don't know if that head nod was
no. It was a good head nod.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I said last time that I thought it was gonna be glitter, and you guys were like, no way. It's giving, it's not giving full glitter, but it's giving.
It's shimmering.
It's definitely not quill.
It's shining, shimmering, splendid. It's definitely not quill. It's like, I would say a fountain glitter. It's our ballpoint pen right now, for sure.
Agreed.
It was so good. There was, I noticed in the music video when she talks about, she says like, even at tea time, everybody agrees I'm the problem, it's me. I find it hilarious that in the music video, she's taking shots. So tea time is totally like just Taylor getting drunk. Like every time she's drunk, she is the problem. And honestly, I think that's why I love the song. I'm like, you know what? Relatable. We love a relatable scene.
Yeah, that was a really good video too. I agree.
What are your like favorite parts of the video? What do you guys think? It was giving like me's older sister. Like the Me music video.
Yeah.
I think like the Me music video is like here, and production for this like literally just completely stepped on it.
I haven't watched it, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you haven't seen the music video?
No. When it came out, I'm just nodding. But when it came out, I was in an IEP meeting, and then I have not watched it. So.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot that like you were at work.
Yeah. But I will watch it.
It's really good. I actually watched it twice. It's very colorful.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a little confusing. And I will say I'm still unsure after this album has come out and the music video, what the heck is going on still with the 70s. So I have no idea.
I think you need to be Taylor Nation and ask, because
they'll just make fun of you. Don't do it.
They're gonna send me the fuming nose again. I think maybe she just like is super into 70s fashion right now. I literally think that's it. But I'm so sad.
There's got to be a connection somewhere.
So that was it for Anti-Hero. We will discuss that more, I guess, when Natasha watches it. Someone didn't do their homework. She was at work, so she actually takes her job seriously, unlike some of us here.
At Sammy.
At Samantha. All right, what do we have next? What's after Anti-Hero, track 4?
It's You. But
it's
like
me.
what song?
Hi.
No.
Snow on the Beach.
I'm the problem.
Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey. Okay, Natasha doesn't like it. She already said that. She's not a fan. I actually liked it. I think it's like happy, which is why I like it. I was nervous about it originally when we found out that it was going to be Lana, because I'm just It's not that I'm not a Lana fan. I don't listen to her music, and like the songs that my boyfriend does listen to, I feel like are so sad all the time, and I'm like, I can't do it. But
Yeah.
also, like, I only listen to Taylor Swift, so don't judge me. But I was like pleasantly surprised by this song, and you know, it's probably because Samantha and I discussed it last night. Lana's not in it.
No, literally.
Yeah, where is she in it is my question.
That's literally no surprise. That's why I told Renee, oh, it's featuring another woman. You won't hear them at all. You won't. If it's a man, sure, you will literally get their own like
It's
chorus
a whole
line, whatever.
duet, yeah.
Yeah, it's a duet, but I literally was not surprised. I was like, she's not going to be in it. Listen
It's
to
like
it.
with Haim when she featured Haim, and it's like, wow, you said 2 words.
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
actually all they said was he did it.
Yeah, 3 words. My bad.
They said 3 words 3 times.
Oh my gosh,
That's 9. Okay, that's a lot.
I can't.
And if
Probably
you
more
divide
than
it by
Lana.
3 Haim sisters, that's 3 words per person. Like that's so
Jesus.
good.
That's too much.
No, I think she's like in the end. Like when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, there's Lana, and like it's a very very low like vocal in the back. So, but we loved it. I mean, well, Natasha didn't like it, but I kind of liked it. Like I vibe with it a little bit. What do you?
What was the reason for not liking it? I'm
No,
curious.
I just I wouldn't say it's a skip, but it's not. It doesn't make me feel any type of way.
I get that. It's kind of a their song.
Yeah.
What I found catchy about it is literally when she's like, snow on the beach, weird but fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like the thought of it is cool. Like who the fuck thinks of snow on the beach? Like the whole metaphor is cool, but that's about it. Like it could be a poem.
Yeah. It could definitely be a poem.
Yeah.
I wasn't really vibing with it at first. I don't know, like the intro beat, I wasn't really feeling it, but it grew on me a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see you liking it, Sammy. I don't know
there.
why.
I just said.
No, I know, but I don't know.
I
You're
think
gonna
it's
like it now.
it's one of those songs that you're just like this to all the time. Like,
Yeah, a little head bobbing.
oh
That's
yeah,
me
for
as on the
people who are
floor.
podcast only, I'm totally just like nodding my head like, yeah,
Oh,
You're welcome for narrating.
thank you. All right, next we have track 5. I believe that's also me.
Yeah,
It is, right?
what is it?
yeah.
You're on your own, kid. I absolutely love this song. It is like in the top 5 for me. We all know that track 5 is like one of Taylor's more emotional songs. I know that she mentions that Anti-Hero is like her most emotional song on the album to date ever. I do have to say, Taylor, I think you're wrong. I
Jesus.
totally think her most emotional song on this album is in the 3 a.m. edition bonus song, Would've, Could've, Should've. When you guys hear it, if you have heard it, if you haven't, let me know your thoughts, but it's rumored to be about John Mayer. I almost forgot his name. John.
John.
We're on a first name basis. But and like their relationship and kind of how she was too young for him. But moving backwards to You're on Your Own, Kid, I think it's also super emotional. Like I would say it's almost as emotional as Anti-Hero. I kind of was expecting Anti-Hero to be like her beating herself up completely. Like I think she beat herself up more in The Archer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
it was lighter than I expected.
Yeah, it was super light. But You're on Your Own, Kid is a little bit dark in the lyrics, but a really fun tune and vibe. So it kind of makes you feel good about being alone. I don't know. I really like it. Like every time I hear it, I'm like, this song gets me.
I like it a lot too.
Me too.
Yeah,
Agreed.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay. What do we have next? Oh,
You again.
And we have Midnight Rain. I also really like this song. It has a good like chorus vibe. I dig it. It doesn't really stand out for me like, oh my God, this is my favorite song ever. But
Same.
I like it. It's a good song. It has some good lyrics, some good tunes to it. I will say this is actually the end of side A on the vinyl. So before we get into side B and it kind of switches over a little bit. But something that I was really missing from this album in general, like as a whole, and we talked about it a little bit last night, was like that really big Taylor Swift bridge
Mhm.
I feel like I feel like it would have been perfect on this album. Like this is such a good album to have that. And I just didn't get it in any song.
We're missing the getaway car parallel.
There's a parallel to Getaway Car?
No, I mean like
Oh,
Like
like
the
you
pair.
wanted it.
what
Yeah.
could have been.
Yes.
Didn't use it
And
that
like
good,
the
but
like the Cruel Summer Bridge. I mean, there's
yes.
like even some bridges in Folklore and Evermore that go
Mhm.
super hard.
Hard,
And like
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
I was waiting for it this whole album. And not to say that it's not a good album, because I honestly I think it's perfect or near perfect. It would have been perfect with said bridge.
Mhm.
Like I wanted to be at tour scream crying this bridge with the rest of the Swifties in my local area.
Whole area.
Okay.
Thank
You sound like a news reporter.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I will say when I listened to Midnight Rain last night for the first time, like with my headset, the beginning vocal, like that weird, like
So
deep
many people
distorted,
said that they got terrified.
literally, yes. That was me. I was like, it was so weird.
Maybe because I didn't listen to it with headphones on, I wasn't scared. And like I didn't realize, and I saw everybody's
Yeah.
tweets. So I went back to listen to the song and I was like,
Yeah.
chickens.
Chickens.
All a bunch of chickens.
I feel like I've heard that voice before.
Well, there's another one. I don't remember now which
Well,
one
it's
is it.
Question.
It's
The one-
next
okay, there you
question.
No,
go.
but I'm saying like I've heard it before this album. Not
Question.
Taylor related, but I don't know who
Oh.
it is. I've heard
In
it. I
another
don't know.
life. You heard it in another life.
Maybe, yeah.
It's Joe.
It's Joe.
So yes, that pushes us into question. Who's in charge of question? Because I have some answers.
Question.
I think it's just me.
It's Out of the Woods.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Well, it
Nice.
starts with I remember,
Mhm.
and then Out of the Woods, I remember, and then
Mhm.
it's like so it's about Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. It's for sure
Yeah.
a Harry song.
Yeah, I was like reading up on it because I was like, this song it goes hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In my notes last night, like, let me see. I wrote like a little bit of notes and I stopped. And then for this song, track 7, I had to pick up my pen just to write. I was like, this is a Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff song. Like, I know it. I didn't look who it was, whatever. I was like, I feel it in my soul that
It's
Taylor
the
Swift and Jack
style.
Antonoff
Mhm.
made this song so good. Wow. Like, I didn't think Question was going to go hard for me.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely, I think, one of my top 3.
What did we say originally that we thought it was gonna be?
We thought
Like
Question.
Pen.
Yeah.
We
Did we
had
say
it as
glitter?
a glitter.
Good for us.
We knew.
I also have ballpoint crossed out. So we thought somewhere in between fountain and glitter, but we settled on glitter.
I see it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Very
I also liked the lyric where it says like you painted something a color I've searched for since, because she also said that in Illicit Affairs about
Mhm.
you showed me a color I can't see with anyone else or whatever.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, that's cute.
It's
Little
before you
follow-up.
painted all my nights a color I've searched for since, which is
Yeah.
her merch job as well.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's Out of the Woods. The rest of the world was black and white, and we were in
We were
screaming
in
color.
Color?
So it's
Yeah.
definitely a Harry song.
Yeah.
And we know Harry loves his color. Look at Love on Tour and all them feather boas. Mm-hmm.
Coming from Miss Harry girl over here.
Yeah.
Miss
This
Harry.
is Harry Styles to you.
Great song.
I love
Awesome.
it. I love it. All right. Vigilante shit. Samantha.
That was neat. Oh, yes. This was the turning point that I was like, I mean, we knew like the vibe we were gonna get with this, but like going in the order of the album, this was the turning point. And I was like, okay, so this is the look what you made me do, and are you ready for it type of transition of this one.
Mhm.
That went really hard. I really liked that one. I mean,
I love
I
the
can
intro
see us
to that
popping
song.
off
Yes.
in the concert.
I
Like-
love the intro of like the cat eyeliner thing, whatever she
Yeah.
says. Like, I have to like look up the lyric, but I
It's
love
sharp
it.
enough to kill a man.
Yes.
We love that. And also now I have to figure out how to do a freaking cat eye Taylor.
No, no.
I've been getting into it recently. I knew it was because of this.
Oh my God. I've been like doing the normal eyeliner or my normal eyeliner on myself since high school. And now I have to figure out how to do a cat eye.
Yeah.
I did see on TikTok though that you can put like a piece of tape right next to your eye here, and I'll let you guys know.
I have a stamp from Ulta.
I was about to say they
Oh,
have
Like,
the
yeah.
So you just do your eyeliner and then literally stamp it on.
I stamp first and then connect it to my eyeliner.
It's like already like winged, right? The tip of it.
Yeah,
So
I'll stay tuned on Snapchat.
Ooh,
You'll get the video.
very nice. Very
for
nice.
you.
All right. Next we have
Bejeweled. Yeah.
I'll let you start on this song, even though it is number 9. I think Natasha.
Me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have not a lot to say. I think that I think that it's only natural to admit that you don't love every song on an album, and I do not love the song. I think it's a skip for me.
Mhm.
It's nice to have a friend like that. It's just a song I just don't really care about. Yeah, I don't.
We
have,
appreciate your honesty, but you're right though. Just because we're Taylor Swift fans does not mean that we have to like every single song that she
Right.
puts out. For me, I was singing the corn.
I
song
really
in my
like
head.
corn.
For me, I like the lyrics and I like the song, but it's the shimmer part that ruins it for me. I just feel like I have to be annoying when I'm singing that verse, and that just makes me want to skip the song. Like,
Wait, which part is it?
that's the part where she says
Shimmer.
something, make the whole world shimmer, like that.
Oh,
And you literally have to sing it like bobbing your head, like shimmer. So it's just like, I don't know, the album is so much of everything else that I heard that and I was like, oh, I don't like that. Like that's not me. Other people like it. Mia loves it. She says that that's the best song on the album. So
oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
No,
What do
it's
you
true.
think?
I have those moments too, like the way maybe she, even if it's just the way she says a lyric, like how she says shimmer in here, ritual. I'm like, not really feeling that, but okay.
Yeah, it kind of makes me think of I Did Something Bad. And I'm not saying that I don't like that song because I am literally obsessed with that song.
Yeah.
But one has to sing it in a certain way.
Yep.
It just worked with that song, the way that you sing it and the song itself. I think for this album and Shimmer, it just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Shimmer. And I can't stop doing it, by the way. I'm gonna end up liking the song because of it.
Just because of that.
I need to re-listen to it.
It's a good like not a good message, but like not that it's deep, but it kind of is too. Like, you know, you're dating someone who just stops seeing your worth and your value. So like you're shining for yourself or whatever, and you know that your worth. Like it's a great message. It's just kind of like not a great like
delivery.
Tune. Yeah.
It's not a great delivery.
Yes, there you go.
That'll for sure be on tour though, and catch all 3 of us out there at tour singing Shimmer in the most way possible.
The song should have been called Shimmer, but let's continue.
Natasha will die on this hill.
Next.
Shimmer. With the home Shimmer. Okay.
I don't know what's next.
What track number are we on? Labyrinth, track 10. Natasha, take it away.
I liked it. She just says the same thing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like I'm falling in love again. But I liked it. I thought it's like deep, and I liked one specific line. You would break your back to make me break a smile.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Nice.
When I heard that lyric, I was like, oh my gosh. So that kind of hit home. Like I like it. It's kind of it's like a feel good song for me in a weird way. I
actually really like it too. I think it has like a lot of meaningful lyrics, and I think she does a good job with the tune of it too. And I think it's almost like it could have been a sad song if it was sad lyrics, but
Yeah.
because the lyrics are happy, it makes it a nice song. Like it's a pretty song.
Yeah. I like this one a lot. I think the elevator line is good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
the
thought of
scary-
Mia though, because she's scared of elevators.
Oh yeah.
Way to out her.
Oh, it's okay. I mean,
Okay.
we all have
A lot
fears.
of people are.
Yeah. But I just like I feel like that took away the message of whatever she was really saying for me because I was like,
Oh.
Mia.
sorry, Mia. I think she's doing better. So she's doing good. She's on some new shit.
Pray for Mia.
All right. So next we have Karma. This one is mine. Honestly, at first, I wasn't really feeling it. At first, it's grown a lot on me. I really like the tune. I think I was just expecting a dark song, and it's like a fun song. And Natasha and I talked a little bit about it before we started recording, but it's kind of like, and it goes back to what we were saying about Reputation's older sister, more mature, how in Reputation, all she thinks about is karma in a negative way and like how she's gonna get revenge and whatever, take over and ruin your life. And this is kind of about like how her vision of karma now is that she's doing great.
Yeah.
That she has a cat that she hangs out with. Obviously, we know her 3 cats, but like the cat purring on her lap, like Karma is her boyfriend. Like everybody talks all this crap about Taylor and her relationships, and like she's in a stable relationship, and it's Karma to like everybody else that like look at what she has, kind of thing. So I love that for her. I think definitely vigilante shit was the darker side of the Karma message, kind of like I'm out to get you. I know I'm backtracking a little bit, but supposedly vigilante shit is rumored to be about Scooter Braun, wife who just got the divorce. So she kind of talks about how like your white collar crimes. I think he got in trouble for some white collar stuff. How his wife left him and she's like driving the car now, and he has like nothing left. It also works as well. I heard about Kim and Kanye because we know that Kim and Kanye are in the same situation.
Yeah.
And Kim Kardashian has a Benz. So, and like she's getting all this stuff, whatever. But it also kind of says that she's like friends with the wife now. So maybe she like found friendship. I don't know if that's what it directly says, but I like that's kind of what I got from it. So, but I think vigilante shit is definitely what I was expecting Karma to be.
I get that.
And Karma was just like more like a happier thing. So I don't know that I didn't like it at first. I was a little confused about it at first, but it's grown on me. I like it.
I did read the connection for Karma to the Carly Kloss like downfall of their friendship, and it was pretty like you could definitely make the connections there. Like in the beginning, it's like like when you're talking shit for the hell of it, just to stay relevant. And it like parallel to Carly, like doing interviews after Taylor had mentioned that they weren't like as close anymore. And just like out of the blue saying, oh yeah, Taylor and I are still really good friends. Like just bringing her up in conversations, I guess just to stay relevant.
Maybe it's for like all her enemies then and not just.
Yeah. And like she talked to Scooter Braun about stuff going on with Taylor. So it was like this really deep analysis that I read on it.
When you said Carly, I thought you were going to go into a whole Gaylor, like down the Gaylor train. And I was like, oh God.
No, bro.
Reel it in.
Here we go. Buckle up. I'm glad you didn't though. And
that was
we're not going to get into the Gaylor situation. That is for all of you to have your own theories about. We are staying out. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I really liked Karma though. It was good.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
Yeah. It's just like me living life is karma, bitch. I don't need to do anything to make it karma. Me just being me is your karma. Love it.
And we love that. And we love that for Taylor. So next up we have Sweet Nothing. Right?
Truly, sorry, I don't know who has this song, but I don't remember this song.
I don't remember. Oh, I did listen to it, but I really don't remember it.
So Sweet Nothing is the song that she wrote with Joe. It
What
is
is
a
what is
Taylor
the
Swift
what's a
release
lyric on
album
it or
from Adam.
something?
Let's look it up. But it's about it's kind of about how everybody, like Taylor Swift. Okay, sorry, I'm like about to go off on a little tangent. It connects back to the song Peace on Folklore, and about how she's like worried that if he's like wants to actually stay with her, she could never give him peace because of the life that she lives, all of the baggage that she carries, all of this stuff. And Sweet Nothing is about the other side of that, how their relationship works, because it's just like he doesn't expect anything from Taylor. Like he loves her for who she is. So it's okay. Like it's a bunch of sweet nothings. But let's look up some lyrics.
I just
I
looked it
find
up.
myself running home to your sweet nothings. I don't even remember the beat, to be honest.
No, me neither. This is the one song
but-
I like. I don't know, honestly.
Well, I can't. I unfortunately, guys,
Can you sing it, Ren?
because of copyright, and it'll only let us put our episode on Spotify. So we'll read some lyrics, and everybody has some homework tonight to go and listen to Sweet Nothing. How about that? But she talks about like all you ever wanted from me was sweet nothing. Outside they're pushing and shoving, like they're making all these assumptions about Taylor. They're like kind of, you know, dictating her life, and she always knew that it was going to be a problem with the relationship moving forward. And her and Joe have found like he doesn't care about this, and like he doesn't see Taylor for being a huge pop star and like the Mozart of our generation. He sees her for who she is, and that's why, you know, they're OTP. So that's why it's Joe and not Harry.
Just have to say I looked up Sweet Nothing lyrics, and the first thing that came out was a song by Calvin Harris. And I was reading the lyrics. Oh my gosh.
yes.
Wait,
we knew that. Remember we talked about that, Ren?
We did talk about that.
With
Wait,
Florence,
when?
that's Florence and the Machine. She does Sweet Nothing, and it's written by Calvin.
That might have been the episode that you weren't on, Tosh.
Oh, okay.
But what were you gonna say?
No, that number one, the connection's weird that they both have a song named that. But no, that I was reading the lyrics and I was like, oh yeah, I really don't remember this song. But then I realized it wasn't
It was
Taylor's.
the Calvin Harris song. Oh my god.
I was like, what did she say that?
I thought you were gonna say that you found like a weird connection, that like the Sweet Nothing lyrics from the Calvin Harris one were like close
Well, maybe,
to Taylor.
but
No, but I was just gonna say there's no way, because she wrote it with Joe, so she wouldn't have a song about Calvin Harris when she wrote it with Joe. Like it is her only. And for those of you who don't know, if you're just new to liking Taylor or you're not a super crazy Swiftie like some of us here, she pens his name on her albums as William Bowery. It is Joe Alwyn. So if you are looking at your little CD booklet or whatever, and you see Taylor Swift and William Bowery, and you're like, hey, those girls were wrong, it's Joe.
Those girls were wrong.
Those girls were wrong. And I'm sure we're all young women here, so I don't think that you would be saying it like that, but you never know, you know? We accept everybody for who they are.
Who is our target audience?
Okay. Final track in the original Midnight's album. We won't really go into a lot of the 3 a.m. edition songs. I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please. I'm not ready yet.
Those songs. We're not fully like ready to discuss them in depth. So I'll just say what I wanted to say about the Dear John thing, but let's go over Mastermind. I think this is my favorite song on the album.
It's 10 out of 10.
Yeah. It's just so freaking good. What the heck? God, like, how does, I don't even know. Does Taylor Swift just like in the shower or something, like an entire song? Like, how does she, I don't know how she does it. I don't know.
I have no words. It's
how
just
every 2 years, like, how do you put out a perfect album?
Near perfect. The bridge.
You're right. A 98 out of 100. The bridge was 2 points. I want to look up some Mastermind lyrics. I don't know if I wrote any down that stood out to me.
I love when she said, I laid the groundwork and then just like clockwork, the dominoes cascaded in a line.
Oh, yes.
That was one of the lyrics that came out beforehand. So when Taylor Nation and Spotify teamed up to kind of release lyrics throughout the week at midnights around the world, I believe that was the final one that came out. And when I heard it on the song, I was like, that was a lyric they gave us. It stood out to me. It was, oh my gosh, it's such a good freaking song.
It like tells a specific story without telling a specific story.
Yes. So there have been a lot of tweets that I find hilarious that it's how in Invisible String, fate led them to each other, but Mastermind is kind of like,
I did it.
Mm.
It's me. I'm fate.
I am the string. Like I did everything to bring you to me. I just love it. It is such a good freaking song.
Yeah.
But that's how she starts the song, though. The planets and the fates and all the stars aligned, and you and I ended up in the same room. But
So
Yeah.
so basically Invisible String is everything that led up to her having to be a mastermind to get Joe.
Right.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Fate is the
Yeah.
bringing them together part, is the putting them in the same room part.
Right.
Yeah, and then Taylor's like, all right, thanks. I got it from here, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Taylor's like, let me show you what I can do.
Love her.
She did it though. She did it.
Yeah.
So that's it for the first 13 tracks. We'll go over the other tracks in the next episode or soon. But I just also wanted to say, moving back, sorry, I know I'm like all over the place. It's just I have so many thoughts. Maroon is rumored to be about, this one's for you, Sammy, Tom Hiddleston. She's a Hiddle Swiftie. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Me, yeah.
That was what brought my mom and I together. Like, we finally agreed on like the man for, I mean, obviously I love Joe. Obviously Joe's number one. But in that timeline, we were like, oh yeah, this looks good. This is good. So
Didn't they date for like 3 weeks?
yeah, so we only agreed for 3 weeks.
But yeah, so the reason why they say it's mentioned about Tom, I don't have much information. I just have like little clippets of things that I read. In the beginning of the song, she says something about like how they're always asking if I'm your bride and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, apparently Tom Hiddleston really wanted to get married, and like the proof is in the pudding that like right after he broke up with Taylor, like he's engaged now, they're having children, like that's what he wanted out of life, and she was just kind of like no.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it also talks a little bit about the breakup in like toward the end of the song. I was reading like the little CD booklet, and she talks about how like she's breaking up with him and his like hands are in his face and he's crying and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's rumored to be about Tom.
Ooh, love that.
I wonder if there's like any Calvin songs here, because I mean she's clearly talking about like most of her relationships through this album. And in the bonus songs, which is, I had said that I was going to mention it, supposedly the second to last song is titled Would've, Could've, Should've, and it's rumored to be about John Mayer. Did I say this already?
No,
you told me.
you were getting to it.
I said a little bit because I said we're on a first name basis.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I literally have not slept since Taylor Swift announced Midnight. So I'm so lost with life. But it's rumored to be about him, and she talks about, she literally age drops in the song that she was 19, and it's kind of like alluding to him grooming her, and it's a very deep song. Honestly, like it was a little painful for me, and not that that situation has ever happened to me, but I felt for Taylor, which just goes to show you how emotional the song really is. And the following song, I've only listened to it once, which is kind of why we said we're not even going to talk about it today, even though here I am talking about it. It's titled Dear Reader, and that's an immediate parallel to Dear John from Speak Now. So, you know, we'll get to it, but yeah, that's just something to think about. So basically going back to what I was saying, that she kind of talks about a lot of her relationships throughout these 13 sleepless nights. So that means we have to see if there's anything about Calvin and Taylor Lautner. Actually, I just remembered him.
I just looked up about Calvin. I don't know how real this is, but someone said that they're convinced Bejeweled is about Calvin.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I read that about kind of how like he just whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And it goes back to what you said that he what was it that you were saying about Bejeweled? Something that like despite the relationship turmoil, whatever, she knew how to shine through and be herself.
Right. She understood her worth and her value.
So I could see it because I think they had a very tumultuous relationship. Like I'm not so sure that that was a good one for her. But there's another song, a bonus song. I think it's called High Infidelity. There's a lyric there that's like really, to me, she talks about like the worst thing that you could do in a relationship. Like there's a lot of things that will kill the relationship really fast, but the thing that'll kill you the slowest and the longest is like losing, like slowly stopping to love someone over time, like loving them less and less. And that like it's really sad. So I'm sure that's about one of them too. But yeah, so that's Midnights. I do want to talk about, before we go, just one last thing, our thoughts on the trailer and what everybody's saying that this is a visual album. I think honestly, I didn't even hear her say that, and I watched it live. I think I was just so like, what's happening? But do we think that means that music video for every song? Do we think it's still just the two that she said? What are your thoughts about what we saw? Share.
I think it'll be more the two.
You think it's going to be more than two? What do you think, Tasha?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think Mac Miller released a visual album, and all that meant was like not music videos for every song, but like a YouTube video that's not a lyric video, but like it's literally a visual to go with the song, but it's not a music video or anything. Like it could just be, like a forest, different colors swirling. Like it's just visuals to go with each song, and like something to picture with each song, but not a video for each song.
Okay, so like for Bejeweled, like diamonds glistening on the screen.
Yeah, and it just like is on replay over and over.
Okay, I could get behind this because in the manifest that she released, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I will try to upload it also so that whoever's listening, if you haven't seen it, you can see it as well. But in the manifest, she talks about the lyric videos being released. So maybe those are going to be more visual than actual lyrics, because I think her lyric videos are typically like literally just the lyrics on the screen. So maybe that's where the visual album comes from, because I will be so surprised if Miss Swift literally has created a music video to the extent of what we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
For
I don't know about
song.
But that's
go.
No, which one was it? You Belong With Me, that the lyric video was still like very visual. What was it? You Belong With Me?
Well, for Taylor's version, You Belong With Me.
Yeah.
When You Belong With Me lyric video came out, it was a split screen, and on one side of the screen it was like the lyrics scrolling, and the other side was fans from 2009 with Taylor.
Right.
I wouldn't say that it was super visual. It was kind of just like a photo dump, honestly. Like 2009 photo dump.
See, I would think that if it's truly a music video for every song, then that's still not a visual album. You're just releasing music videos for every song. Like I wouldn't like say that that's the same. It also reminds me of Bad Bunny's new album. He has like visuals for some of the songs. I don't know if it's all of them, but it'll be like him on the beach talking with friends, and it has no audio. It's the song over it, but you just see him on the beach chilling, and that's the visual for the song. So I think it's going to be more that.
Okay, and is it the full song or just a snippet of the song?
No, the full song.
The full song. Okay.
And it's like a video that you can like rotate, and it's a 360 view of the beach.
Oh, that's cool.
In Puerto Rico. So I feel like Taylor could do something like that.
My question is like, do you think maybe something similar on Spotify? You know, when you listen to a song on Spotify and the song's playing, and in the background it has like, like, would that kind of be considered visual album? Or
I don't know.
I don't know what she's going with the visual, unless there's like some continuation in, because like, okay, think about the 70s, like her outfits. You know, we haven't seen the video with the like that little vest thing that no, the crochet shirt and
The green one.
I think like the burnt orange corduroy pants. Like that that's in the trailer. She's
Mhm.
still like kind of looking
Oh, in the
70s.
trailer. I was thinking of Mayhem. So sorry. Okay.
Oh, no.
Like
In the
saying more 70s outfits.
right. So maybe like there'll be a continuing theme in the video. I don't know. But she's also like that dramatic, I don't know, what's that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Um,
And also I feel like in the trailer, most of what we saw in the trailer was in the anti-hero music video. So that's telling me only one other music video, like she said, because the trailer wasn't that long. And a lot of what we saw was in the anti-hero music video, apart from the weird Bridgerton
thing.
yeah.
hairdos and clips and everything. So I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys last night. I think I did really quickly of the clips. So she has two clips in her hair, and one says TS and it's Taylor Swift. And what caught my eye was that I wanted to buy the clips. I was like, hey, I hope this is merch. And then I keep watching the video, and she has the same hairdo, different clips this time, and it says SN is what we figured out in the Twitter Swifty world. And so somebody else, another user, pulled up the video, and they showed and I'll share it on Instagram and in the blog, they showed the Speak Now guitar from the world tour.
I saw that.
Is the guitar that she's smashing in, I believe, the anti-hero music video. So it's leading to some speculation that Speak Now might be next. So I did like a whole theory on TikTok. I was like, Speak Now is coming. Oh my God. And I was convinced for like a minute. I went down the rabbit hole of the double album at the 3 a.m. chaotic surprise hole. And I fully believed we were getting another album or tour announcements. We didn't get either, but I digress. We got 7 beautiful songs. Somebody said that they believe it's going to be SN for Sweet Nothing, and the second music video is going to be a Sweet Nothings music video.
That makes so much sense.
So I can get behind that, but when I saw the original trailer, my thoughts were that the second music video is Lavender Haze, because it was giving Lavender Haze, like her with the purple like frilly thing, and like there were like puffs of lavender literally, like,
and it's the first song on the album.
Yeah, so it would make sense. But then also, now that I'm thinking about it again, would she do track 1 and track 3 as music videos and leave all the other tracks? Like Sweet Nothing is track 12, right? I think it's track 12 or 11.
Yeah, 12.
It would make sense for them to be more spread apart.
Could that be just a visual, like for Lavender Haze, just her in the smoke with a puffy, feathery jacket thing?
Maybe that is, so maybe it is what you were talking about, kind of like what Bad Bunny did, like videos of just her
chilling,
what she believes the mood for that song is.
Yeah.
She has literally so many tricks up her sleeve. I just never know.
I even, like I told you last night, I thought of Speak Now with Midnight Rain when she like emphasized haunted. I was like, oh, okay. That was after we were talking about the clip. So I don't know.
And another thing for Speak Now, and I guess I don't know. Are you okay if I give you just like a little teensy spoiler for the music video?
Yeah.
Okay. So aside from that, for Speak Now, the color of Speak Now is purple. Like it is her purple album, and there's so much purple everywhere in the trailer, like with that puffy thing. I don't know. Like I'm really thinking
glitter vomit.
Yes, the glitter.
But there's also a song called Lavender Haze. So like,
yeah, but like I feel like it's so much of a deeper purple than lavender.
I was about to say, for some reason, like the hue of the purple makes a difference, because that makes a difference in the mood. Like lavender is sweeter
and like more pastel-y almost. Like look at the lavender of the vinyl, like the Target vinyl, and then picture that, and then picture the purple that we're seeing. It's giving Speak Now for sure. But I just wanted to say, so in the anti-hero music video, Taylor in the song says that she has this dream where her daughter-in-law killed her for the money, whatever. So in the music video, we see the funeral scene, quote unquote, and her son stands up and they're reading the will and they notice that there's nothing left for them, whatever. And the son is like, maybe she's hidden it in like an Easter egg or something, kind of like a nod to all
Easter
the
eggs.
crazy stuff that she does, whatever. Because he's like, Mom did that. And then there's a note on the will that says there's no secret hidden message, whatever. They have like a full sentence, but it says there's no secret hidden message. So they do that. And Taylor Nation tweets, there's no secret hidden message in this video, kind of saying like, guys, stop, there's no secret message. But of course, that means there's a secret
There
message.
is, right.
So somebody found a still from the funeral scene of the music video, and it's a little card on flowers. And I will, again, share it on Instagram and the blog. I'll send it to you, Tosh, so you can see, and you can look for it in the actual music video itself.
Yeah.
It's a little card, and you can barely read it. People have been trying to figure out what it says, but it looks like it says reputation something something before 1989. So it's kind of like giving that Reputation TV is gonna come before 1989.
I need to look at it.
Yeah, and then another thing that I wanted to point out just really quickly, and then we'll eventually sign off. I know we all have to go, so but there's a scene in the Antihero music video. I don't know if you noticed, Sammy, when she's standing on the scale and it says fat, the scale is like green and her toes are blue. Like she's painted her toes blue. But what is she doing in the Our Song music video, ladies?
Oh my.
And it was that green and that blue. It was the green of debut and the blue toenails it sent me. It sent me. So all I have to say is I don't know what's coming next. It could be debut, it could be Speak Now, it could be 1989. But I think we for sure know that Rep is coming before 1989. I will say my thoughts are that Speak Now is next. I think it could be Speak Now, Rep, 1989, and I do wholeheartedly believe she's going to close on debut.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I think she wants that full circle moment.
Oh.
Wow. So excited.
There's a lot to come in the Swift verse.
And I'm excited for tour dates. I need them
Yes.
ASAP.
Hopefully they'll come out soon. Obviously, when they come out, we will share them on our socials so you guys can see. But I need a Taylor Swift tour in my life. Until then, I will be streaming Reputation Stadium Tour on Netflix over.
Because I
will watch it every single day until Taylor releases tour dates. And then every single day until tour.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait.
Yeah. So I think that's it for today. That's actually my doorbell that's ringing. So it's time to sign off. Hi everyone, Editing Ren here. I'm totally sorry. I completely spaced out and forgot to end the video. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed our Midnight's review. We had a lot of fun chatting about it. It's a few days later now, but I'm excited to be sharing this with you guys. Midnights is so far a really amazing album, and I know that we're all so excited for this era, so I'm really glad that we get to experience it with you guys. Stay tuned for more information as we find out. We're definitely going to be sharing everything that we know about tour, maybe some tips on how to get tickets and what we're going to wear, what we think other costumes that are going to be popular at the tour are going to be, and just, things about Taylor in general. So definitely stay tuned. Make sure to follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Twitter. On TikTok and Twitter, we are T Swift Sisters, and on Instagram, we are at T Swift Sisters Pod. So we'll see you soon. Bye.